So Eddie Abu, he's a guy who is pretty much a carnivore, but he's one of these people who's worked out pretty much for himself that most of the food we eat is total crap. And what he's discovering here also is the control mechanisms which are there to make people and help people be convinced they should eat this crap. So what they will do is they will redefine language, create illnesses, diseases, and phrases that are there to shape your perception. And this is what he means.
Every so often, some can will put on my post that, Eddie, you've got orthorexia. Listen, I even had to look up what that means. You see, when I left psychiatric nursing in the mid-90s, it wasn't a thing then. This is a term that has been coined, I think, 1997. You see, basically what they're saying is that I'm obsessed with eating healthy food.
So being obsessed with eating healthy food is apparently a condition which now needs a name, because conditions sound like something bad and something you shouldn't do.
I'm not obsessed with eating all the bullshit we got in our shops, all the bullshit we got in our hospitals. When I was a psychiatric nurse, the kind of shit I gave my patients to eat, that's the food that was available. Now, I can't believe they made up a term for that. That breaks my heart. Listen.
I can't believe they've made up a term, because they do it all the time, and I'm about to point some out to you.
I'd rather have that fucking condition than just eating the shit we got in our shops. Most of it is not food. You go to our supermarkets, 90% of what you see there, it's not food. So I'd rather stick with my fucking diagnosis. Whoever coined it is a cunt, as far as I'm concerned. What the fuck? You're trying to tell people that it's okay to eat bullshit. Most of what we got in...
That's exactly what they want you to do, is eat bullshit, as he calls it.
It's bullshit. Instead of telling them, guys, stop eating that. And the other thing is, most mental health problems are coming from India, from your gut health, the gut-brain axis. We know about that now. So instead of sitting there coining up terms, why don't you teach people how to eat proper food instead of coming out with that shit? Come on, wake the fuck up, guys. Don't fall for all these bloody terms. Fucking orthorexia.
Orthorexia.
I'll give you...
Yeah, he's right. And they always try and redefine your language by force. And I've got a nice little list here I've been building up over probably the past year. It's like populism is anti-democratic. No, it isn't. Populism and populist parties and politicians is the very core of democracy. Democracy is about an average. It is about what is popular, like positive discrimination. That's impossible. Discriminating against one in favour of another is still discrimination. There's no such thing as positive discrimination. Discrimination is discrimination. Social justice, another one. Now, Socrates defined what justice was. He spent his whole life defining what justice was, and that included social issues. You don't need a prefix for justice. Justice is justice. You don't need social justice. Diversity. Diversity makes us stronger and better and so on. No. There's no cases I've ever been able to think of where diversity actually creates strength. Diversity creates division amongst general populace. Inclusion, another one. Inclusion, the diversity, equity and inclusion stuff. Inclusion actually excludes the natives, because we apparently have to be positively discriminated against. Body positivity, another one. Making fat people, or being fat, socially acceptable. It's never socially acceptable. It's so socially unacceptable, life will kill you for being fat. And then there's the other stuff, birthing person, chest feeders. So all these, as I put earlier, these liberal sounding words which sound good by themselves, but when you look at them, they're actually completely fascist. They're completely trying to shape how you perceive the world, how you act, and it's all about control. So when they come up with a term that apparently Eddie has discovered is apparently a condition which is a good condition, but it makes it sound like it's a bad condition. It's all deliberate. It's all about controlling minds, controlling public perception, controlling you, and making you a useful economic drone for the system. And this is where it ties in with the carnivore diet. It's the carnivore diet itself is a rebellion to that system of control, that control mechanism of making us and convincing us to eat crap, foods that aren't really foods, to make us sick, weak, stupid, dependent on the system, dependent on drugs, dependent and keeping big pharma and big food fully in business, and keeping that $1 trillion industry and all the associated industries that also depend on them all in function and control. So this is why you rebel. This is what it's really all about.